Mr. and Mrs. Esapati, how are you? Thank you so much for inviting me into your beautiful home to present the services that we can offer you at Victorian Star Real Estate. I really appreciate it. As an agent's representative at Victorian Star Real Estate, I've assisted so many homeowners just like you in this area to sell their homes, so I'm so excited at the prospect of assisting you. I believe the main reasons that we're so successful in this area is our thorough knowledge and familiarity of Ivanhoe in particular, as well as our wide mix of modern and traditional marketing techniques. I actually grew up on Marshall Street, just down the road from my high school, Ivanhoe Girls Grammar, so I'm really familiar and I love this area. So we're able to offer services to sell your property either by auction or by private sale. This is a personal choice, however, from my personal and professional experience, since there's not a time pressure here and you're not in a big hurry to sell the property, and as well as the patterns that I've noticed in the area of recent sales, I do recommend that you go with a private sale. This will also cut down the cost that an auction may involve too, so it will save you some money as well. And we'll have more flexibility with the marketing strategy too. So based on some research that I conducted before I met with you today, I looked at several recent local sale prices for properties in the area of houses that are similar to yours. The prices vary a bit. On a larger scale, they seem to range between 1.4 and 1.6 million. Realistically though, I think aiming for the middle point there, so aiming for 1.5 million, would be an achievable result for this property now that I've seen it in real life. So in terms of marketing, yeah, sure, I can go through that. As mentioned, we like to address a wide scope of methods, and we also ensure that we're complying with the Competition and Consumer Act. We're very thorough about that. So firstly, we'll put up a for sale board out the front of the property, and that will include the professional photography that will get done, as well as a floor plan. So we can also arrange for some professional furniture styling if you wish, but to be honest, I think what you've got in the house at the moment is great, and there's probably no need for it. No, that's all good. I'll note that down. So we'll then get it advertised online. In my experience, we usually have the most luck when we advertise a property for sale on both realestate.com.au and domain.com.au at the same time, because they're the most frequently used websites in this area for people looking to buy houses. We also like to advertise our properties on our social media streams, including our Facebook, Instagram and Twitter pages. We've worked really hard over the last year or so building engagement on those pages, and we find that they're actually really helpful to show properties to people who may not even have been thinking of buying at that time, so it gets a wider audience. So once they're all set up, we can then arrange a time that works best for you to conduct an open for inspection at the house for prospective buyers. We'll have all of our signage up out the front before the open, and we'll have our professionally printed flyers with information about the property and the photography so that people can take them home afterwards and think it through that way. So yeah, pricing, all in all, this marketing package costs $3,300 and that includes GST. And you want me to look into the local newspapers? Yeah, of course. So I'll contact I think the Heidelberg Leader and the Melbourne Weekly Review might be two ones that we can have a look into. So I'll contact them and ask them for some pricing. So in terms of commission, we do have just a standard fee that we usually charge for sale prices, for sale properties. And that's usually 1.5% of the selling price, including GST. I'll let you have a think about that, and if you'd like to negotiate further, we're more than happy to, but that is usually the standard price that we charge. So if this all sounds good to you and you'd like to appoint us to sell your property, we'll then draw up an exclusive sales authority for you to sign. And yeah, that just means that you've appointed us and only us to market and sell the property for you. So I do also recommend that you engage a conveyancer when you can to assist with drawing up the Section 32 and the contract of sale for potential purchasers. I'm unable to do this for you, unfortunately, as the Legal Profession Act from 2004 prohibits me from doing so, but I am able to assist with filling out the particulars of the contract as per Section 53A in the Estate Agents Act, so that's all good. So I'll assist you with anything possible that I can there. So do you have any questions? Yeah, sure, I can explain the open for inspection process, no problem. So what happens is that anyone is free to come through and inspect, but I do make sure that everyone gives me their details at the door. So they have to give me their contact details at the door and show me their driver's license or some form of photo ID. This is for two reasons. One is for security, just in case something were to go missing or something goes wrong during the inspection. We have a record of everyone who has attended. And the other reason is that we then have people's details to follow them up in the following days after the inspection to see if anyone is interested or has any other questions. And we usually also have two people at these sales opens. So there'll be myself and another colleague keeping a good eye out on everything and making sure everything's going as it should be. Yes, of course, I can ask people to remove their shoes. I'll note that down on the file. Well, it was really lovely meeting you both, and thank you so much for inviting me into your home today. I'll give you my card. So please feel free to contact me at any time with any questions. I'm more than happy to help, and I'm really excited at the idea that we get to work together soon. So hopefully we'll speak soon. Thanks.